So a new year just got started, and I figured what better way to start off a new year than talking about something that I really hate. Just a little good old-fashioned cynicism to remind us that everything is getting worse. I have like a 45-minute drive to work, so while I'm driving, I like to listen to YouTube videos. It was a video I'd already watched, but I was just having it play while I was driving because I liked it. I got roughly halfway through the video and an ad started playing. And surprise, surprise, this ad was about AI. Pretty much everyone I talk to is tired about AI. They're tired of talking about it, they're tired of hearing about it, and they're tired of every single ad they get being about it. But I found this one particularly annoying, even a little upsetting, because it was from a company that I used to actually like a lot. It's a fairly well-known creative assets website. They have a website that you can go onto where you can get music and sound effects and stock footage and all that good stuff. And I always loved it. I mean, it was great. And honestly, I still use them because the stuff that they have is still really good. It's just incredibly annoying to go on their website because at the top of everything, they just have Nana Banana, VO3. Is it VO3, VEO3? Whatever it is. AI images, AI video, AI voiceover. They haven't done AI music yet. I think they're a bit scared because no one seems to like that. Like AI video and AI photos have actually gotten pretty realistic. So like, you know, you can say those are good, at least in that sense. But AI music still generally kind of sucks. You can kick rock. You can kick rock. It's so sad because you would go on this website and you get this list of stuff that you could click on that would take you to certain pages. And that stuff was music. It was stock footage. It was, you know, sound effects and things like that. And that was what the website was for. And those things are still there, but they have now been pushed to the wayside to make room for AI slop. That's what's happened. And it is still slop. Like, it's high quality slop, don't get me wrong, but it's slop. But anyway, this commercial played and it started off with a phrase that really stuck with me, really caught my attention, which, you know, was probably the point because it's an ad. It started off with the words, "Have it your way." Those were the first words that this commercial began with. Have it your way, filmmaker. Create the thing you want to create it as quickly as possible, as conveniently as possible, with as little effort from you as possible, with no outside influence whatsoever. Have it your way. And I heard that phrase, have it your way, and I thought of Burger King, you know, like the BK commercials. And it just got me thinking, man, like, this is what generative AI kind of is. It's like the fast foodification. Is that a word? No, it's not. No, obviously it's not. It's like the fast foodification of content creation and filmmaking. The main selling point of it isn't that it's better. Most people don't think that it's better. And it probably is pretty bad for society at large. Like, it's probably not a good thing overall that it exists. There's a lot of drawbacks to it existing, but the main selling point of it is that it's convenient, it's fast, not that it's good. Now, don't get me wrong, like, generative AI looks really impressive, like it looks real, but it hasn't created anything good yet. I haven't seen it create anything good. So that really bothered me thinking about that. It really did bother me to think, man, this is just things coming full circle, you know? Before fast food was a big thing, if you ate out, if you went to a restaurant, you were going to a restaurant to have a meal made for you by a person who knew more than you, who was more talented at a thing than you were, and you would pay a good amount of money to get something that was really good, that you couldn't just do yourself. And then fast food came around and it became a matter of convenience. Nobody is looking for something really good when they go to Burger King or McDonald's. They're looking for something fast, they're looking for something convenient, and honestly, any burger that I've gotten from McDonald's is worse than a burger I could make at my own home. Generative AI to me is very similar. It's something that can be produced very fast and to a decent quality, like 50, 60% of the time a decent quality, but it's just so empty and not nearly as good as any quality piece of media that I've consumed. That really bothered me, but there was something else too that also really bothered me. I kept on thinking of those words, have it your way, have it your way. Those words repeated in my head over and over again. And I was like, man, the implication of this commercial is just so terrible. Because what this commercial is doing, what many like creative asset companies are doing, is they're basically telling filmmakers, hey, wasn't it such a problem that you had to work with somebody else to get something done? Wasn't it such a problem that instead of just AI generating a voiceover, you had to talk to another human being and work with that human being and have them mess up a little bit and have to explain things to them and maybe have them explain things to you, maybe have them come in with their own ideas, their own perspective, and maybe have ideas that are like a million times better than anything you could have thought of that makes you look better because it's still your project. Wasn't that just such a problem? And isn't it so great now that you can just skip that process, skip that fulfilling collaborative process to just have a computer generate that voice for you? Isn't that awesome? And that just really makes me sad because a lot of young filmmakers are going to watch these commercials. They're going to see all these AI tools, and some of them are going to buy in to the narrative that these advertisements are pushing, that creative collaboration was some kind of problem and that it's better to just sit in your room and generate AI slop than work with others to realize that idea you have in your head. Some of them are going to think that. And that's just so sad, because what I really found cool about filmmaking from a young age is that it's such a collaborative art form, it's the most collaborative art form out there. And I remember like being young and watching the behind the scenes of Jaws and understanding for the first time that like, wow, people make movies. Like I knew people made movies. Like I saw Jaws when I was 10. I saw the documentary of how they made Jaws when I was 10. One of them, there's a lot. But like I hadn't thought about it. And just seeing that process was so incredible and so awe-inspiring. And it made me want to be a filmmaker. It made me excited about that possibility. And it made me excited that I could buy a camera, get my friends together, download some editing software, and do that too. That was so cool. And it really makes me sad that some people, they aren't going to see that. They're going to fall back on something that's just easy, convenient, because people are telling them that's the way. Companies are telling them that's the way. And it really annoys me that there are a lot of people out there who genuinely believe that, who genuinely think that it's inconvenient to have to work with others, it's inconvenient to have to communicate your ideas, and that it's more practical and like smart, like it's the smart thing to do, like it's the reasonable thing to do, to just like axe that process, that it's progress to get rid of that. Maybe it is a technological achievement, but like, is that really gonna make human life and human art better? I don't think so. So that's what I really, really, really don't like about generative AI and the way it's being advertised right now. That's what I really don't like about it.